devil. Ryunosuke Akutagawa. It seems that the eyes of the missionary Urigen could see things that other people could not see. In particular, he could see the vivid form of the devils of hell who come to tempt humans. Anyone who saw Urigen's blue eyes believed this. At least, this was an unquestionable fact among the worshippers at the Dorosu Nyorai of Nanbanji Temple. According to an old manuscript, Urigen told Oda Nobunaga about the appearance of a devil he had seen in the streets of Kyoto. It was a strange, small animal with a human face, the wings of a bat, and the legs of a goat. Urigen saw this demon many times, sometimes dancing on the nine-ring tower, clapping his hands, and sometimes crouching under the roof of the four-legged gate, afraid of the sunlight. But that's not all. Sometimes a mountain monk clung to the back of a tree, and sometimes he saw it hanging from the hair of a lady-in-waiting. But of all these demons, the one that interests us the most is probably the one that sat cross-legged on the palanquin of a certain princess. The authors of old manuscripts interpret this demon story as a satirical tale by Urigen. Once Nobunaga fell in love with the princess and tried to make her obey his will. However, neither the princess nor her parents were happy to comply with Nobunaga's wishes. So it is said that Urigen used the devil's words to admonish Nobunaga's violence for the princess's sake. Whether this interpretation is correct or not is of course not easy to determine today. At the same time, for us, it is rather a matter of no importance either way. One evening, Urigen saw a devil sitting on the princess's palanquin in front of the gates of Nanbanji Temple. However, this devil was different from the others in that it had a face as beautiful as jewel. Moreover, with her hands folded and her head bowed, she looked as if she was deeply troubled by something. Urigen noticed the princess. He thought it was unusual that the princess, who, like her parents, was a devout Catholic, had been possessed by the devil. Then the Jesuits approached the palanquin and, with the power of the sacred crucifix, easily captured the devil. Then, grabbing it by its collar, they brought it to the sanctuary of the Nanbanji Temple. In the sanctuary, a smoldering candle was burning in front of a statue of the Lord Jesus Christ. Urigen set the demon down in front of him and sternly questioned him in detail as to why he had been riding in the princess's palanquin. "I wanted to corrupt the princess. But at the same time, I didn't want to do that. How could anyone who sees that pure soul feel like tarnishing it with the fires of hell? I wish to make that soul as pure and untainted as possible. But the more I thought about it, the more I wanted to corrupt it. Torn between these two feelings, I was pondering our fate as I sat in the palanquin. If that hadn't been the case, then before I saw your shadow, perhaps he would have disappeared into the depths of the earth and avoided such a sorrow. It is always like that with us. The more we do not want to corrupt something, the more we want it to corrupt. Is there any other sadness as strange as this? Every time I experience this sadness, I feel as if the bright light of heaven I saw long ago and the darkness of hell I see now are all one in my small heart. Please have pity on me for being like this. I can't help but feel lonely. The devil with a beautiful face said this and shed tears. The old manuscripts and other legends do not reveal the details of this devil's fate. But what does that have to do with us? When we read this, it is enough if we feel the same way about him. Oh, my dear, have pity on us along with the devil. We too suffer the same sorrow. June 1918.